Okay, so a lot to break down here. Joining me this morning, trial attorney Janine Atamian is with us, as well as legal analyst Dr. Tracy Pearson. It's great to have you both here. Dr. Pearson, I'll start with you. You know, we're trying to understand the impact of these statements in the Washington Post article. There's a term that we throw out, a phrase called defamation per se, right? And it's important to understand that and to understand what the actual words were, but also their impact as what impact did they have on Johnny Depp's career. Can you walk us through it?
Absolutely. I do think it's important to understand that, and here's why. In the complaint, Johnny Depp pled defamation per se. And defamation per se under Virginia law is when you make an allegation that is of imputing the commission of a crime or a criminal act or offense of moral turpitude, such as sexual assault, domestic violence, family abuse, which is the term they use in Virginia. And in that circumstance, you do not have to prove damage. It is presumed because the allegations are of such a serious nature that, of course, it would damage your reputation. So a lot of time is being spent on trying to establish whether this op-ed actually impacted his ability to keep that role as Jack Sparrow, when, in fact, the law doesn't require him to prove that at all.
So it's important to, like you said, to really focus in on this, right? And I want to go back to Christian Carino because he was questioned by Johnny Depp's counsel, really trying to hone in on why he lost this opportunity. But you can hear Carino really sticking to his guns. Take a look. Interesting. And so, Dr. Pearson, let me ask you this. If the jury comes back and says Amber Heard is liable for defamation, does it become a question of what the $50 million, right? Maybe they say, I'm sure he was damaged by this, but is it $50 million worth of damage? You see what I'm saying, Dr. Pearson? So let's clarify that point for our audience as well.
Well, he doesn't have to prove damages. However, if they want to put a number on it, they'll try to do that. They'll try to establish how much money he may have lost as a result of that. There's actual damages, and then then there's other damages, and in some states call it different things. But at the end of the day, it could be in the millions. Where I am on that is that this woman, according to what I've been able to discern, is worth no more than $8 million. So yes. This is not about money. This is not about collecting money. This is about restoring his reputation.
I couldn't agree with you more. Look, I'm sure he would want to win. I'm sure he would want money. But I agree with you that this really is about resetting the narrative. And maybe even if he were to lose by a jury, it all becomes we, the jury, as the American public, how we perceive Johnny Depp and Amber Heard at the end of this 6 to 7 week trial. Let's take a break. When we come back, a lot more to focus on.